All right, game number 3. This is for the Clash victory. June 2020. Here with Waffen. Playing Misfortune this game. I am taking out the Sejuani, who had been banned in the previous 5 Clash games, I believe. This was the final 6th one. They left it open. I had openly said I didn't want to play Sejuani, but I played her anyways because the team comm looked like it worked.
I appreciate how you're trying to sell this, but the reality is we told you were on Sejuani duty. And,
Wait a second. This isn't the pro teams here where you stick your jungle on Sejuani and they have no fun here. No. I saw we had Ornn in the top lane. I heard that Killjoy wanted to play Nautilus, so I knew I had 2 melees to play around and went Sejuani. There was discussion in the champion select that do we have enough damage with this comp? Maybe there's another jungler would have worked. Now, I did have 2 junglers banned. My Trundle and I believe my Olaf or my Jarvan was banned. And 2 of my 3 main junglers were banned.
Oh, and we have to talk about how this...
Invade here, we weren't found out until right now, but we're all 5, so being able to get damage onto the Alistar. The big Drudge line here from Killjoy, being able to secure that first blood for Misfortune. And what an 80 carries day, be able to pick that up early.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to go ahead for the back. You're going to realize that you're not going to get to the buff in time, but you have your support to be able to do that. You go ahead, and you're going to pick up your item advantage and run right to lane. So I like that decision. You saw it was about 115 by the time you were going to complete your back.
Yep.
And here you're going to see 2 melees with Sejuani.
Let's put out the stakes here, Rav. First, we found out that this Ezreal was a gold 1.
Yes.
Was the highest player.
Yeah.
Plat player.
Plat from last season. Yes.
I then went on a tirade talking about maybe flapping a little bit of my gums, maybe saying some egotistical shit. Told I was going to dumpster this guy. Felt pretty nervous, hoping I didn't get dumpstered in reverse, because that would be bad. And yeah, he was good.
So let's. He's already got the early CS lead, already 4 up on you in this early juncture because he's able to get to the lane first. Even though you have the early the longsword, he's able to get that push out initially. And there, the level 2 is hit. You're not level 2 just yet, so they could look to be aggressive here. If you're the Alistar, you really should be moving forward in that situation. Even though your minions haven't caught up, you have the Misfortune still at level 1, so a little bit of a missed opportunity with Alistar. I enjoy the Alistar myself, but positioning is so key with that support that there's often just better choices for you. If you're not in the right place as Alistar, then you're completely wasting the champion.
I'm pretty sure what dragged this Plat player down was the Alistar. Like, Alistar's not even that bad. He didn't play horribly. I had a good bounce on my Q there. That was nice.
There, the action going in. Haywire realizing that he's got help up in the top with the double buffs. I think I was liking to give that over, but
just save the Q there.
Yeah, it was just holding that in case he tries to get out, but already the flash down. Haywire did not pick up that kill in the top lane as Ornn, but is able to get that early pressure. It gets the push to get the tower, and it's just going to head back.
Scott got that electrocute proc on Annie, onto Nico.
Yep, already with an early CS lead. He's got the wave pushing towards him, threatening with the stun, and I tried a percentage play there, doing the Q flash. The Nico was able to get out, but if that did hit, I think we would have been able to finish that off. So it was calculated. I know it didn't work out there, but it was a percentage that was going to work. There was a percentage that wasn't going to work.
I'd rather you have the confidence to go for the play than to not.
And there, the last electrocute proc, Annie getting just the best of that trade.
Saint Solitaire.
There, being able to flash in. Ooh, just barely misses. Just a little bit of a micro mistake there from Krontoker. He would have been able to get in if he just kept walking and hit the ignite. He had that kill. And he knew about that in game. He was a little bit disappointed. He knew he had that on a silver platter there.
He's getting unrusty still. I still give it to him.
But There, Haywire pushing up the wave. Both champions under half health.
I like what you're doing here.
Set is just hit the level 4. He has the level lead up in the top, but the dredge line hits. Lots of damage onto the Alistar. And here's what I'm doing. Invading as the Sejuani. And we're going to see how this fight goes. Generally, Sejuani does not want to be in these types of situations. Not the greatest duelist. So invading early, but because it was an even level lead, I had no item lead of any sort of sorts. So losing that trade. Support's trading off there in the bottom. You're fortunate to pick up the kill, though, as Misfortune, starting with a nice early 2-0. Definitely, at this point, looking to push in this wave and try to spend some of this cash that you've got. Get some of that mana back.
Killjoy and I were actually talking in that. He's like, I can kill him. I'm like, no, I got him. He's like, okay, I'm going to flash. I'm like, okay. And he flashed, and I got the kill. I was like, oh, yeah. Like, we're
nice
at
that it was discussed there, too, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you know when the synergy's on, right?
Yep. Sometimes you don't even need full spoken words. Like, it's just like, oh, you're implying something. It's like, yep. And you already know what it means. But here we can see in the top lane, even though Ornn was able to we were able to get a kill there onto Set, and this is the second time he's pushed the wave in. Set is farming remarkably good in the top lane, yet he's having a sizable advantage on Ornn, who is looking to keep up. He does have the same in levels, but here Annie hitting the stun, being able to finish that off as well as Sejuani is in the middle, guaranteeing that kill.
I feel like we're going to be one of the only teams playing Annie. Like, nobody realizes. You don't want to know who realizes Annie's good? LS, bro.
It's been a few seasons now, but absolutely.
That guy praises Annie. I praise Annie. Kron Tucker plays Annie. We win games. It works.
And there you see.
This comp is... It's the comp, Rav. Like, I never doubted our damage. Like... Ornn dropping his combo on people, and as Annie and I ult, it's over.
At this point, though, I mean, if you're not worried about the damage with Annie having a kill and assist, AD carry having 2 kills, but if this was not how the game started out, and perhaps one of you snowballed, then we would have a little bit of damage, a little problem with damage.
I'm pretty sure I felt a lot of issues, like not as much as last game, but like this game really, it felt different. Like there's different things that could snowball.
Like able to land the dredge line, but the E out from Ezreal's on point.
Hecarim fed is not a good time. That doesn't work.
Going for the Cinderhulk build is Hecarim, being able to pick up that early kill, but hasn't done too much since then.
Nice.
Early kill on me, by the way. There, being able to land the ultimate is Sejuani. Getting harassed from the Ezreal. I knew I did not want any sort of part of that party. The double Ezreal ult landing on both of us down there. Gonna send me back to base. Tail between my legs.
I was punishing him and he stole CS better than me, so like I was impressed. I could feel the plat. I could feel that. I never felt like I was in total control. Like I could do what I wanted.
Well, the 2 kills definitely helped to be able to set that up. But here, Set doing what he normally does in these types of 1v1 matchups, and that's get a dominating lead, showing his proficiency with the champion, Akaname Hate, a.k.a. Mine Hate? Akaname? I'm gonna say Akaname. Set picking up the kill, the solo kill on Ornn, and there you're seeing the CS lead starting to make a difference.
I'm not going to butcher his name. I'm going to stay away from that. I have a hard enough time pronouncing English, bro.
Once again, Annie's setting up. so easy when you got that stun.
Oh. And you got electrocute. Like, he's autoing in between his spells. He knows what
The game is even right now, but you've got the kills where you want them here on the red side. 2 kills and assist for Annie, 2 kills for Misfortune.
we haven't even got to our specialty yet, for this comp at least.
But that first mountain dragon, yeah, and the first mountain dragon definitely helps with that as well, showing 3 tanks. Really a perfect early dragon.
Yeah, like, not that the gold lead's not that much though.
Nope,
like,
not at all. Very close. But the Nico 0-2 in the mid lane is worrying for the enemy team. Their advantages is in top lane. That's where they have their advantage. That's where really they should be playing through. They have already got 3 plates down in the top, and there you see Hikarum hovering. But you're seeing Sejuani come up to match. You see the 2 level lead here for set. You really want to be taking 2 versus 2 situations in the top lane when you have this type of advantage. But Sejuani getting bored and going mid, wanting to see Annie pick Annie that up. But yeah, a little the Cinderhulk there picking that kill up. And playing to their strengths. You got to hand it to this blue team. Picking up the second kill on Haywire. They're ganking where they're strong. But continually, every time they're doing something, I'm doing something somewhere else. And here in the mid lane, being able to pick up that kill onto Nico previously is going to open up the Rift Herald play, waiting to use it, get some of those plates down. It's going to guarantee that second turret. And Hikarum's going to try to finish that off. He was able to pick up the 3rd kill, 3-0 in a real strong position. And I don't want to mess around at all. And I flash to that blast cone and get right out. Throwing the wards down. We're getting some help here from Ornn. He wanted to come and help. I don't think I stayed at all. But there, if he's able to get, just picking up that shutdown was worth it. Even though he used the teleport for that. Took the Hikarum off the map. Picked up that extra gold. Waste their time for a meaningful amount of time. And secures the Sejuani out of there.
Aztec type sacrifice, just giving it.
So it's just a 1,200 gold lead, but it's primarily gold in the top side of the map for blue team versus the middle and bottom.
Scott's like, cancel it.
Yeah,
we're just like, that's a couple patches ago, friend.
Yeah, he's been away from the game for a few years. You know, he's a family man now. You know, there's other priorities in life. Okay, some important priorities. That's what's a priority.
So his patch knowledge is not the hottest.
And this was a dragon that I distinctly remember here. The second one. This is one where they knew we were taking it, but they decided to back off. They gave that second dragon up to decide to fight another day. Gold lead is still manageable. Nice first 2 dragons. And it appears to be a bait play. There, the 3-on-3 is about to go on, and we're going right onto Hikarum. Damage being forwarded towards him. Likewise, I'm tanking on the Sejuani, and well, we know who's going to go down first in that scenario. Bullet time. Like a big slice of pizza coming out there, picking up the kills. 3-0 and 1 now, Misfortune. You might be down in CS, but you got the kills. And there's someone who's joining you, Annie, in the top.
Seth didn't know. Seth thought different thoughts, bro.
And that's a key point.
He had one of those. He just wrote a check. His ass couldn't cash, bro.
Damn right. You got Battle of Titans up there, and you have Annie coming out the victor. If setbacks off there, could have a different scenario. Very, very key moment. As you're seeing.
Still beating the NCS too, man. Like, just.
Yep, where you do have a gold lead on him, but and then a number of kills towards the Alistar. Only 1 death on your bot lane so far. Once again,
Yeah.
Ezreal, very, very solid on those E's out. He was consistent. You got a young Sven over here. Being able to get the damage, landing onto the Nautilus. And with that ult damage, it should be enough. The Ignite going out from Alistar. And Ezreal is very, very nice. Being able to chain those Qs together. But really, you can't do enough Qs to be able to stop this Annie, who's just too fed right now. And she's got the point and click, and she's using it for her advantage. Ornn getting the knock-up. We'll see who this kill's going to go over. Whether they give it over to the Annie. Yeah, they absolutely do. Now, 5 kills, 2 assists. She's going to be able to build that hourglass as she pushes down this bot turret. And look at the difference between the mid laners. This is where this game is being won or lost. It's in the mid lane.
I don't know, like Nico wasn't playing the hottest.
There, Set coming in from the back. It's going to be able to shut down the Annie, this time getting the better of the trade. But is Ornn once again able to take someone down with him? He absolutely is. This Bomby Cinder of his is doing work. And not only that, he's able to get out. Can you believe it? This Ornn.
Oh, I'm screaming down to the bottom line. I'm calling for the cone. I remember that. I'm like, get the cone. We're
Triple
jumping.
cone. I really like this play. Over and out. We're getting a little bit split here. But we're having a 3-member on 2. Well, with Nautilus holding out the Karim from the back on the fight. Damage going down. Ezreal trying to kite. Not able to get that. Bullet time once again. The pizza of death. Slicing off.
Just sausage for everybody, bro.
And now the 3,000 gold lead. Red team, top 2 dragons up.
I did not know how he got there. Like, I just don't know how.
The Set kept showing up on the flanks. It was working for them too.
I just did not, for some reason when I was playing, did not see. Holy Scott's wild.
Yep, whoa. Killjoy being able to trade his death for a double kill for Annie. He'll take that.
He's going wild.
7-2 and 3. And Kron has not bought in a little while. Gonna go farm those raptors. Third dragon's coming up. We have the Annie backing right here, so a very key moment. Our most powerful member heading back to base as this dragon has spawned. Their jungler is coming back towards it. And he's got 4 legs, and they move like a horse. Both Annie, Nautilus resetting as well. So they could have controlled this river here. We had Killjoy saying this during the fight. And then here, seeing the set out, this was the call, the unified call to go on the top laner. Nico is going to do a little bit of damage before going down, but it's not all that much. Double ult from Ornn, making sure to secure this team fight victory. And why not? Sejuani gets a double kill, and Waff and 1 on top.
Yeah, you're 6-1 and 7. Jesus.
That doesn't not that many kills normally on the Sejuani, but Cinder Hulk doing work as well.
Solid smites, all clash tournament, I must say.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, is he Scott gonna? Yep. Good night.
That is the power of Annie. Not even the gold 1 last year plat Ezreal able to do much with that. There, ult for ult. Hecarim able to get out, but
I should have transferred. I took a step backwards. I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe I thought he was gonna ult me.
Yeah.
It's I play in fear now. That's AD carry.
Probably a good idea, especially for the first, like, I don't know, like 20, 25 minutes.
The whole game. Because I'll tell you, like, I could be 10-2, and a 2, 4, and 7 Orin could come down and combo me and die, and I'd die.
Very, very key moment there. Shutdown going towards the set. This is very important when you're in a losing scenario, down 3 dragons, down 4,000 gold. You kill their most important member. You need to do something with this advantage. Let's see what they decide to do.
Haywire is pretty far behind too. Jesus.
He is, but you know, he's still able to have that ult, and challenging for that scuttle. He's not going to be able to beat the jungler. And there, 2 people down. What do they decide to do? Do they decide to go Baron? Do they decide to hard push 2 waves? There, they pick up a turret, but they need to do something with this 2-person advantage. You're having Annie coming up right now. Orin still down, and there they go. They're doing something. They're the set, being able to get the CC onto Misfortune, and they're compounding their victories. This is exactly what they need to be doing. Really good job from the blue team here, not going down.
I should have flashed away from set. Like, that was stupid.
So they've got some gold in their pockets right now, but they have the momentum. They look like they're both gonna back, and some are gonna stay out. So I hope this doesn't affect them too badly, because they can't fight if 2 people are going back. Now a 3rd member. So blue team really needs to get out of here. They've got gold. They're not gonna have as much as their opponents, but they're not as big of a deficit as when they started. 3 kills in succession, steamrolling right back. Blue team giving Nico a little bit of gold too now. 2 kills over for her. Still very behind in the items. Gonna ult there, but Orin's not really the person you want to be ulting. Dredgeline's gonna hit from Killjoy. 3rd game here of Clash. He's got those Qs all lined up. There was some historic missed ones in the first, but just at the end of the game. But I swear, this game 2 and 3, he's very high on, percentage-wise on these.
What are they gonna decide?
Well, they've got a person down. The jungler is up. You do have set split pushing on the bottom. Does have teleport. So what you do here is you look to engage as the Baron is close to going down. And there it is. This is set coming in. You're trying to get Hecarim here towards the back to be able to smite it. And the Ornn triple knockup is just way too much. Followed up by the bullet time. The Nico ult is doing some damage, but the items in the lead here. Little too much on the Misfortune, and without her going down, one of the major components of the damage, you've got Annie and Misfortune. Annie's still up to do damage that entire fight. Be pushing with Baron now. Now a real chance to take a foothold in this game. Inhibitor's a possibility. Let's see what happens when their 6-kill Hecarim comes into this fight. He's going to try to ult to save this inhibitor, and it is going to be enough. It's going to back us out there. We're going to take the tower, and frankly, I really like that play there of just taking the tower and walking back. It would have been death to stay for that inhibitor. Dragon is coming up here in less than 30 seconds. I wanted to step on the back of there because I wanted to knock that vision plant. But I realized that could be a mistake as 3 of the members are there. Alistar followed me, as well as the Ezreal, be able to get the shutdown onto the Ezreal, who's going to have to get out of the Dragon Pit. You're having Hecarim right in the middle, trying to do all kinds of damage. He's looking to be doing enough, but red team is on the back. You now have the Annie still being able to, doing damage. A 3-on-1 here onto the Ornn is going to be able to chunk him down, but he's got a 3-on-2 here by the Dragon. They're going to decide to turn and get this Dragon here. They do have the 3-on-2 advantage. Is this the right call? Is this the right call? They are able to get the Dragon here with Ezreal be able to take it down, but they don't want the 3-on-2. We have a mixed call. Nico being caught on the back end, and a little bit of miscommunication here from blue team. The opportunity wasted. They're able to get that Dragon, but now Hecarim going in Ezreal really needs to pick this up. He has to pick this up, and very fortunate for them that despite them backing off that fight, the red team going to chase that, seeing the numerical advantage, and Ezreal with that red buff and the solid Qs being able to pick up the kills. Now 9-4-4 with gold in his pocket. He is officially a monster.
Jesus.
This game was it got a little bit close at this got pretty close here at this point. This is winnable here from blue team.
I thought it was more controlled than I guess it was.
This is absolutely. I thought the gold lead was a little bit more in our favor at this point.
Yeah, agreed. I thought we had a little bit more of a stranglehold.
Was not the case. It in fact was Annie had all our gold, and she was just safekeeping it for us.
The centralized banking approach.
The good old Rothschild system,
Oh, it's proven to be pretty decent. We've had the greatest explosion of wealth, and whatever. I'm not going to go on about it. Fuck that.
Well, there's lots to read, and lots to read about centralized banking. Also, one of the tenets of the Communist Manifesto. One of the things you need in a communist government is a central bank. But Nico getting caught there for the Sejuani bullet time. The pizza of death says that one is enough for that ult. You just got to secure that mid laner, and we got the advantage right there. Ornn, not satisfied with relinquishing top lane, says, no, top lane is mine. It's mine, Set. You can't have it. But Set did not grow up with another sibling in the household, was an only child, does not like to share. Top lane remains Set's only.
Haywire is gonna break that 100 CS. It's gonna happen.
Now we got the bush play. 4 in this bush. You could see the red just coming out, and an excellent Q here from Ezreal, and a little bit of a miscue there from myself, but too much damage following that up.
I can't believe Scott even went for that. That's hilarious.
Just a little too far ahead at that point. Being able to knock out Ezreal, the most dangerous person on the map at this point, at least on their team. Annie would definitely be on the map, but here, Set getting CC'd. Hakarim's going to follow up with the ult, but he only gets the front line. He's going to walk right into a bullet time. Set, not liking what he sees, he's going to be able to ult right back into the rest of the team, and he's committing Harry Carry. He's getting all the way through the gut and into the innards, making his family very proud with that. Two members down. Red team going for the finish. Wear them dogs out. Going for the first Clash win of the 2020 season, but not quite yet. Blue team going to be able to catch up. And there, the shutdown on the hard carry, Annie. And is this the game turning around? We're having Nico on the back foot, but she does no damage at this point. Ornn is able to finish her off, and all there is a moo cow. And cows are mainly used for domestic purposes. They're not really a predator. They're not, kind of scary. Like, you don't want to be, at the bottom of one of them sitting on you, but they're not going to, bite you, really hard or anything like that. Like, you might step in some of its excrement. That's pretty gross. It's called a cow pie. But, apparently the cow's able to do enough here. Being able to get the CC down as the blue team being able to knock down 4 members of Where Them Dogs At.
I need to see more cattle. His issue is no kettlebell, bro. Not even once. I never saw it. Never saw him playing it. It's just slop. If you're going to play the skin, you're going to play the champ. Hit the fucking cowbell. Or the kettlebell.
And here we're having a unique point in the game. We're having Baron up as well as Dragon Soul coming up. So it is the Wind Soul, as we've seen the last 2 dragons of the game go as. Sejuani in the front lane is not getting too much damage towards him to be able to hit the Gargoyle Stone Plate. Now that is going to be down for the next team fight. So a little bit of a misused item here for the Ravenator.
Scott just comes in, throws that all just right in the middle.
And there, being able to re-engage onto the Set, and you just see the tank of Sejuani is just not going down, but Set is going to go down. He does not have enough tank, does not have that Death's Dance finished just yet, and the 2-0 is going to mean where them dogs at, going to be coming out with the Flash Jump Ultimate. Not getting the stun, but getting the slow, letting them know, I'm here. I may or may not be queer, but you got to deal with it.
I'm sure Diana Ross, it's all good.
I'm every woman, it's only you.
Jesus. I was going to say, I'm coming out.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, like, Diana Ross is fucking good stuff.
Absolutely. Some of the best of the 80s.
And here we go. I win. First Clash win.
There we have it. Putting it together with the Amigos.
Jesus, we did it.
Game number 3 in the books. June 2020. It goes in the record books.
Crazy.
We just have to follow it up. 2020 still got another 4 months or so left in the League of Legends season. We can get another win, can't we?
Couple. I'm sure we can get like 2 or 3.
Well, how would you say the MVP goes in this final? Is it even a discussion?
No. Scott was...
Kron Toker, for those who don't know. Hailing out of the mid lane. Decided I didn't need to farm too much anymore towards the end of the game. I'm going to farm champions. And that he did. Get the death cap, 16 kills, 16 assists, 32 out of 41 kill participation. Most in the game, most on the team. He's doing it from mid lane.
It's crazy.